I'm at the CES 2024 next week, or probably when you're watching this video, I'm probably on the road right now. So I want to go ahead and run over the tech bag that I'm taking with all my camera gear and equipment to go ahead and make all my videos for you guys while I'm there. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So let's go ahead and start up front where I have my bag, smart bag. I've talked about this bag a number of times, but this is a PC accessory bag, which I absolutely love for all of the travel tech that I need. So I have a bunch of different Type-C cables and charging cables that I'll need basically for on the go. And then I have some other additional adapters and chargers that I'm definitely gonna need, including this Anker 735 charger, which is really cool because it's got multiple Type-Cs out, and a USB-A, which is great for charging everything up. And then I got an Anker, this is a USB-C hub, which is probably most important about this entire hub is the fact that it has an RJ45 jack, because if you can plug into Ethernet, especially on a conference like CES, you're definitely gonna wanna be able to do so because the Wi-Fi speeds are gonna be incredibly bogged down. If we continue on, I also have my MacBook charger in here, which we'll get to in a little bit. And then more importantly, we have probably the two most important items in the entire bag, my two portable SSDs. I absolutely love these, and they're gonna be housing all the footage for the trip. First, I have this 4 terabyte Samsung T7 Shield drive, which is gonna be probably one of my main storage drives for holding all the extra footage. And then we have this SanDisk 2 terabyte Extreme SSD, which I'll also be using to actually edit off of. So I have those two SSDs. We can set that off to the side with the bag, and we can continue moving on. So inside of here, something I picked up just a couple days ago, just in time for this trip, is this gimbal. This is the DJI RS3 Mini. And it's gonna be awesome because last year I realized taking a monopod or tripod really doesn't make sense, especially when you're going through the showroom floor. It's a pain to carry around, and using a gimbal is way easier. So I picked up the RS3 Mini for my camera, as well as my phone. I have a different gimbal, but for the actual camera itself, I'll show you in a minute. We'll be using this RS3 Mini to go ahead and get some great B-roll for you guys for all the videos. So I have that, as well as its additional accessories. This is a little tripod mount for it, as well as the camera mount itself. So I'll go ahead and set those up here. And that allows us to kind of finish off that front pocket. Something that's super important, and another accessory that's probably one of the most important when it comes to making this content for you guys, and I use every single day, is this DJI mic pack set. This is a lavalier set. It's got two different transponders and a receiver that can either go to a Lightning or Type-C, or 3.5 inch, which is perfect because it allows me to go ahead and have interviews, which is really cool because it actually has clips on the actual mic packs itself. You can see I'm wearing one right now, and I absolutely love this kit. So we'll definitely be taking that with me, and I have it on the outside so it's easy to get to at any point during the trip. If we continue on, we can go ahead and lay the bag flat, and if we go ahead and open this up, nice bag. Nice thing about this bag is it does open completely, so we can go ahead and go through everything. So, as you guys can see, I have a number of different things here. So let's go ahead and start with the opposite side before I get to all the gear here. In the top, we have a couple of different things. First off, we have my MacBook Pro 14-inch. This is the M2 Pro model I'll be using for editing the entire time, and it's definitely going to be really vital to go ahead and get all the footage curated into videos for you guys. I'm planning on doing some vlog type content, so I think it's gonna be really great for that. And to help with editing, I also picked up this Arzopa 15-inch portable monitor, which is really cool because it's got a nice little folio which allows you to pretty much set it up next to your laptop and have a dual monitor setup while on the go. Only needs a Type-C cable to be powered and for display, which is huge. So I'll be taking that with me as well. If we continue on, I also just have, I think, one additional cable for the actual monitor down there. Now starting with like the main pocket area at the very bottom of our bag, we have what I took last year and filmed most of my content with that I'm gonna bring back this year because it was great for filming everything. This is the DJI Osmo Mini Mobile 6, or DJI Mobile 6. And it's a great little handheld gimbal designed for smartphones, super easy to use, and it's nice and light, way lighter than like a full-size gimbal, but it's really only designed for smartphone footage. It's great for vertical content when creating TikToks and stuff like that. So I'll definitely be taking that with me. So we can go ahead and set that off to the side. And then if we kind of continue to move on, we can go ahead and look at our camera that we just picked up. This is new as well. I went ahead and picked this up just a couple weeks ago. I've been playing around with it. Shot, I believe, my last video on it, if you guys haven't checked that out already. But I've really enjoyed it so far. So the camera setup that I ended up picking up is I have the body is the Sony ZV-E1 with a Viltrox 16mm f1.8 lens. And then I also have this small rig camera rig, which basically has additional mounting points for additional gear, as well as extends the grip, which is huge when shooting footage. So I absolutely love this so far, and I'll be taking that with me for the trip. Going on with that camera, I have a lot of the camera gear. So I have some additional batteries. This is actually a really cool accessory. It's from a company called JYJZBP. And this is basically 2 additional Sony camera batteries that come in this nice little case that you can actually charge 2 batteries at the same time, which is something that the Sony ZV-E1 actually lacks, is coming with the charger itself. So this kind of ended up coming in handy because it came with 2 batteries and allows me to charge multiple at the same time. Another accessory from PGY Tech that I have in this bag is the PGY Tech Create Mate, which is a really cool accessory. It's for basically your SD cards. You can have up to 4 full-size SD cards and then 6 micro SDs. And then it also has a SD card reader if you don't happen to have one on your laptop. Fortunately, I do, but a couple of the editors I'm going with don't have one, so we'll go ahead and make sure that they can use this. And then for the SD cards that I'm using the Sabrent. These are V60 cards. They're 512 gigs. I didn't want to run out of storage. I also have a 256 gigabyte card, so we'll have plenty of storage. Don't have to worry about filming while we're on the go, which is really important, especially at a conference. And then I also just have the lenses or the lens covers that I have here. Continuing up in the bag, we also have a little pocket here where I have my KNF filter. This is an ND filter that's going to be important for shooting anything outside. So this is kind of a nice little case. You just pull the little lever and it pulls it up for you. And this is a great for any kind of outdoor shooting that we're going to have to do. There was a few things last year that were outside and I could really take advantage of it this year. So I made sure to go ahead and pick that up. Moving on, something that I use all the time. You've probably seen it like in the back of my videos. Sometimes I'll use it as like a background light, but I'm going to use it when I'm on the showroom floor. Used it last year. This is the Aperture Amaran ALMC. It's a tiny little light, but it's super powerful and can give you some really great coverage or fill when you're not going to have the best coverage, when it comes to lighting, when you're on a showroom floor, or some of the suites that we have to go into for the actual footage itself for some of the appointments we have. Moving on, I also have this Mantis Pod 2.0. This is also from PGY Tech, and I went ahead and picked this up. I've heard great things about it. I've been playing around with it this past week, and it's been really solid. It's great because I can use it for a number of different things. One, for vlogging, it's great because it's got a nice little extension, and 2, it's just really easy to go ahead and turn into a little tripod that you can go ahead and set down somewhere and get some footage recorded for maybe a time lapse, or just to go ahead and set on the counter and talk to the camera. So I went ahead and picked that up. If we continue to move up into the bag, I have a couple other microphone accessories. So I'm going to probably be using the DJI mic packs for most of the time, but there's a couple instances where I won't. When I'm doing a lot of handheld stuff with the camera for vlogging, I'm going to be using this Sony ECM B1M. This is a really popular mic. A lot of people love to use it for vlogging. I've been playing around with it. It's really nice, and what's really cool about the Sony ZV-E1 is the special mic hot shoe that it has allows you to not have any wires being run to it, which makes it super convenient. So we have that here, as well as this Rode Lavalier Go mic, which again is probably not going to be used very much unless I want to go ahead and maybe move one of my mic packs off of my shirt or something like that, if it makes it more convenient to have something run up onto my lapel. So I have that as well. And if we continue moving on, I got 2 more really important pieces of tech. We have 2 battery packs. These are massive battery packs, both from a company called Charge, and I've been testing a lot of their products out lately, and I've absolutely loved them. So this is the Geek Storm 2, and it's really cool because this is I believe like a 25,000 milliamp hour battery. It can do up to 100 watts of output. And it's a really great, it's not even that large for the battery cell. So it's really nice. And I've really loved using it lately because of the high output, which is great because I can charge my MacBook or pretty much any accessory that I have with me. And I'll probably most of the time running a Type-C cable to the Sony ZV-E1 while I'm filming to go ahead and make things easier. And then if we continue, I have a brand new product from Charge that I'm also taking with me. That this is the Geek 170, which is a brand new product. It's got this massive screen, a beautiful design, and it's actually about the same size when it comes to the milliamp hours, but can do up to 170 watts out, which means it basically can charge 2 MacBooks at the same time, which is great because I know one of the other editors has one, and I can use it to go ahead and keep every single accessory charged while I'm on the go. So I have that as well. So that wraps up everything that's in my bag. I have a few other things that I definitely will be bringing that I can't really put in my bag just yet. I have my Picron tripod mount that allows me to go ahead and mount my iPhone to pretty much any different tripod or any accessory. So I have that currently. And then I also have my tried and true Logitech MX Master 3 mouse. I absolutely love this for video editing, so I'll make sure I have that as well. With that said, guys, I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for making this CES 2024 trip possible. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and all the other content that we're coming out with during this upcoming week because it's going to be a lot of fun to go ahead and shoot. And I can't wait to share everything with you guys. If you guys have anything specific you want me to go ahead and make sure I cover, let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe for more CES coverage. And I'll see you guys in the next one.